Hello, I'm back again to talk about, American domestic politics. Because when do I ever keep my mouth shut? Never. Especially now. Um, Effectively talking about, this wonderful, great fascist cabal is called our government right now. The oligarchs flexing their muscle, fighting back against what they see an ever-changing sea tide and see in American society right now. And what I heard somebody mention earlier, which brought a light back to my mind here, because I felt the same way, I just didn't know how to word it. But the systems to be will push back harder when they know the American populace is waking up. When all races start uniting behind a common cause. When all working class people realize the common problem. Yeah, it's the ultra wealthy and the elite. It's the industrial complexes, military industrial complex, the media industrial complex, the whole corporate industrial complex, the war machine, the military industrial complex, all this. Okay. And it's going to more so wake people up because the guy at the top is further exacerbating their agenda at a record so fast that people are taking notice of much quicker with the presidency of Donald Trump. Because he's putting it in our face every day. Every day. This government is effectively turning fake, unqualified law enforcement agents into law enforcement agents and going after American citizens and immigrants and abusing their rights. Having military parades in the street. Like, what is this, frickin' North Korea? It's just disgusting, honest to God, truth. And I don't know how people still sit around and defend this and think it's okay. It's gross. And the kind of force that these agents are using on people is unfathomable and unhumane. Like, do you really need to be tear gassing people's cars and almost killing their 6-month-old child and hurting their kids? Putting people's lives in danger for simply driving through a protest? This is where we're at in the country? Shooting people in the face, shooting people in the eyes, permanently blinding them, gouging people's eyes, breaking their hands, shooting people in the head and killing them 3 times. I want to remind people, that was not self-defense. Okay? This is not normal behavior, and we should never grow desensitized to this. But you also understand, too, that this system existed before Trump. It's just Trump has completely taken it to another level. Okay? To the point of law breaking and abusing people's rights. Okay? Over the top. So, what's happening is the empire is turning on the people because the people are waking up and they're rising the heck up in the streets. They're speaking out, they're fighting back. Okay? People power. That's what scares corporate America more than anybody. People power. That's what scares the empire. People power. Okay? When every folk in America realize they're being screwed over by the system, and they're looking at right now who's aiding and abetting it even further, okay, along with the industries that are backing the agenda of this current administration, they're going to rise up. They're going to realize, oh, my quality of life's getting worse, and these people are making it worse. Yeah. The empire is pushing back against the woke mob. Because the woke mob is not just the woke mob anymore. It's a lot more people than what they want to call the woke mob. It's everybody waking up. Everybody ain't in this stupid cult going down the toilet. Okay? Anybody outside the Trump cult could see what's going on. Alright? Including some people that voted for this current guy. Because not everybody voted for this. I know a lot of people in the Trump movement are delusional and believe that 77 million people in total support what Donald Trump is doing. I want to give you a waking news flash. News alert. Newscaster alert. They didn't. I'm going to tell you at least 3 to 5 million of those people that voted for Trump voted for something completely different than what they're getting right now. Alright? And I see it every day on TikTok. I see it every day on YouTube. I see it every day on the news group, in the news, and on the focus groups. Because I watch the news, I pay attention. People are waking up, and they're pissed. They're realizing that this guy is not fixing a damn thing in this country. He's making their life worse. And then he's creating mayhem and chaos all over the frickin' world. I guarantee you, the American people did not vote for a warmongering, corrupt warmongering chaos agent who's turning the government on its own people. Okay, now I know a good 70 plus million of you think this is okay, which I'm sorry you feel that way, it's unfortunate. The rest of us don't like it though. And the rest of us are going to speak up. I know it's going to ruffle your feathers, it's going to bother you guys, because you like your dear king, which I want to remind you, America doesn't vote for kings. Alright? That's not a thing America does. We are not a patriarchy like England and North Korea and Russia and Turkey and Hungary and all these other dictatorship countries you guys like. That is not America. That is not the values we're supposed to espouse. We don't have kings and queens. That's not a thing. Okay. So, again, beyond the issue of Donald Trump alone, I just want to remind people, this corruption's always existed. It's just been silent. But the empire, or the patriarchy, turns on the people when the people rise up. And that's what you're starting to witness right now. They're pushing even harder back against people because people are rising up in bigger numbers. People are waking up. But that patriarchy only pushed back for so far, for so long, because the people are going to outnumber the patriarchy. Alright, they're going to outnumber it. They can only stop it for so long. It's not going to, because everybody's feeling the same way right now. You cannot keep making the system worse for people and think that people are not going to wake up to the reality of what's going on. And then you got this chaos agent on TV every day talking dumb crap that doesn't know what he's saying, creating more chaos, and think that people are going to sit well with that. They're not. But again, the patriarchy is turning on a multicultural populist movement that's rising up right now. I'm telling you, a new day and a new era of politics is coming. And I know a lot of people that are not wanting to believe it, that are like their this bubble spirit that's going on right now. I got news for y'all. Politics and culture is changing. And by you guys pushing this person down our throat and putting him in office twice, you effectively woke up that woke mob in a way you guys didn't want to wake it up. You awoken that sleeping giant. Because I guarantee you, a good 10 to 20%, even ones that voted for Trump, are going to be part of that woke mob right now. So, congratulations. America's waking up to the empire and the patriarchy, and they're turning the page against it in droves as the patriarchy continues to push back harder. And that's what we're witnessing right now. That's all I want to say in this video. See y'all later. Have a great day. Have a great night. And again, I love y'all. I have no hatred or animosity towards anybody. Alright, bye.